Hello, one and all. This is Luckless LoveLinks, and welcome back to Telling Lies. It's kind of funny. Before I record the next episode, I go through my video to take some notes on different things that I thought were interesting that we learned from the last one. So it's kind of funny that we're playing a game where we go through clips to find out information, and then I then go through my videos to like make notes. I just thought that was a funny thing to talk about. So we found out David's full cover name, David Jones. We heard about Mike, who might be another FBI agent, possibly working the case with David. It might be the guy in a leather coat that was kind of working with Greenstorm, but he was called Tom in the video. So, but that could be a cover name. I don't know. It's really complicated. It's hard to keep track of all these different characters and their names, especially since some of them, it might not be their real names, right? And there was a female FBI agent that was helping David from the office who wanted to extract him from the operation, but he was focused on continuing. And she mentioned she mentioned Mike, and she called him the Kingmaker. I'm not sure if we got the woman's name. I went through a couple of the clips and I couldn't find either David or her saying her name, but maybe I missed something. We learned about Riordan, who's an important member of Greenstorm. It's Riordan or Riordan? I can't remember how to pronounce it exactly. Greenstorm seems to be like maybe like a more hardcore environmentalist organization. And that seems to be like our main goal, to infiltrate that organization and try to get them caught up in something illegal, I guess. Which brings me to the next point. David pitched an idea to blow up a bridge to slow down the building of the pipeline to Riordan. And I assume members of Greenstorm, but it seemed like even though he practiced with Tom, he flubbed the pitch. And it seemed like they weren't really keen on doing it based on his pitch. Some stuff that we learned about Ava: she wanted to be a famous musician, but now she seems happy being quote unquote ordinary and wants to start a family with David and their baby. And of course, we also learned that she wants her child and herself to know David's other family. So at some point, we haven't seen that yet, he told her about that. And we found out David's wife's name. Her name is Emma. And we watched a clip of her talking about what I assume was her mother passing away. And she talked about how her mother had a tough marriage with, I'm assuming it's her father, although nothing's like 100% in this game. You have to do a lot of inferring and things like that. And there's still nothing, we still haven't found out any new information about the sex worker that we saw in the first episode. But that's like a whole other path to investigate. I'm going to stick with this mission, the operation that David's doing, and I'm going to look up, the first term I'm going to look up is Greenstorm. See what comes up. 10 records. Okay. Here we go. So this looks like, I'm wondering, maybe this is Mike. I don't know. So that's 8:15, August 15th, 2017. 3 minutes long. Let's take a look at this one. Go way back to the beginning, because I still don't know a way to just skip to the start. That would be nice. I feel like the way that this should work is if you click on the video on the left, it should start at the beginning. If you click on the clips, the like shortcuts on the right, it should take you to that point in the video. But for whatever reason, they decided to make it like this. So we make do. Maybe they'll add a start at the beginning of clip button at some point. I'm trying not to look at the subtitles, I just want to see it flowing properly.
Prince Charming? Yeah, I told you I don't need a code name. Aren't you supposed to be likable? All right, let's just have you run through your legends so I can tick this box and we can proceed.
Okay, hold on a second. So someone's suggesting to him that he should be Prince Charming. So this is the guy that was talking to the sex worker,
I don't need a code name. Aren't you supposed to be likable? All right, let's just have you run through your legend so I can tick this box and we can proceed.
Through your legend. It's samurai swords. I think it's during these periods, it's like a good idea to look around the environment to see what you can pick up. I noticed when I was watching my video, the female FBI agent, there was some stuff in the background that I picked up on that I didn't pick up on when I was watching it. I saw the word black kite under some of the pictures, so I'm gonna have to search that up to see what that means too. I'm assuming it's might be the name of the operation. Not sure. Oh, maybe this is the scene where David is talking about his cover story. Because this is a long period of time where this guy's just listening. I remember David was talking about how he's like, he needed to make a change in his life. He wanted to protect the environment. Let's fast forward. Wait. How come it's not working? That's so funny. I rewound this just to fast forward it.
Blondes or brunettes?
That's the first thing he said, right? Yeah, this does.
Blondes or brunettes?
I seem to remember that.
You leg man, tit man, ass man? Good. Well, you sound just like the kind of reformed character with a heart of gold to wake up your Snow White.
There's this whole like Snow White theme in this.
They're never wrong.
Game. They're never wrong.
Okay. Less cynical. You're here to save the planet.
Yeah.
All right, review the files from Cyber. Natives are restless. They've been accessing pipeline maps. You got 8 months till the next convergence. Just follow the protocol and stick to the plan. You're going to be the knife that stabs Greenstorm in the heart.
Okay, yeah. So that's the mission. Take down Greenstorm. I want to know like why. What did they do? Riordan mentioned something about previous operations, but it didn't seem what she was talking about didn't seem that intense, but maybe she wasn't telling everything. It was clear that Riordan didn't trust David yet. There's a few things in there that I want to look up at some point. There's like convergence. Cyber, but they're probably just talking about like cyber division, like cyber crime division or something. Okay. So I bet you that's Mike, and I wonder if Mike is Prince Charming. So this is way later. We've already seen these two clips. There's that Chinese food. Oh, he's in his apartment. Okay.
Yeah, well, Karen doesn't always know when a plane changes on the ground, let's be honest.
So Karen must be her name.
He was taking up a number 2 spot, Mike. Besides, now no one would believe I'm FBI. And what agent would beat up on a member of the group he's trying to...
Okay, so they're talking about Simon, I think. They mentioned before that Simon had an encounter. David had an encounter with Simon.
Right? Look, I got an official reprimand, true, but I'm still in. Because they feel horrible about looking the other way about Ava and Peter. I was the only one who had the balls to deal with their dirty little secret.
Ava and Peter's secret.
I hear you. But remember, the long game's getting into Greenstorm. Oh, come on, you've never been close to flipping anyone near Greenstorm. No. Wrong. I let myself get angry. Okay? Besides, there's good news that Karen's report failed to mention. Ava's moving in with me. Well, yeah, because we get to split the housework. It's got to look like a real relationship, right? I got this all under control. I promise.
I'm not so sure about that. So they actually ended up moving in together. So that's something that we hadn't discovered yet, but makes sense considering how close they got. So what did I want to pick up on from here? Karen, maybe.
Oops. To flipping anyone.
I'm also curious about this incident, but it's like, these are like side things that you could easily like go down and get lost. I want to stick to the main thrust that we're on here. Okay. Last clip. There's 10 other ones though, but we need to be more specific. I really wish I could just, tick these off. I've seen them. I want to see the rest, but it's not the way it works. Okay. This is weird. Whoa. That moved way too fast. They've already had their plans approved. So there's nothing we can do now. The pipeline is being accelerated into phase 2. Need to think bigger. There's talk of escalating. So you can barely hear him, so I'm just going to read this out. There's talk of escalating the actions.
Brainstorm people talking about sabotage on a bigger scale. Hey, David.
Hey.
Oh, there we go.
About that?
Yeah, no, that's all internet noise.
I don't know. I think it's serious. And I'd like to know if anybody else here agrees that maybe it's time we talk about it. You said before that this was a war. Perhaps that's right.
Can I ask a quick question? Why are you always so keen for us to incriminate ourselves?
What? I'm not. I'm just...
No, you remind me of, Chris.
Sorry?
You remind me of
Chris.
His name wasn't Chris, it was Simon.
Oh.
Does that sound familiar? Simon McMillan?
Simon's the guy that you took out.
Army, works for Black Kite Logic, everybody's favorite.
Okay, there we go. Black Kite Logic. Military contractor.
Military contractor. Hold on one second. Yeah, no, you do look a lot like him. But you can't be that Simon
Oh,
McMillan,
that's
right?
him.
Then that would make you a corporate spy for prospering, right?
Chris, what is this?
Chris.
Hey, look, guys, come on. Let's talk about this, okay?
So this is true then, what he's telling us right now.
What the fuck, Chris?
Yeah, see? Everybody, this is Simon McMillan, okay? He is an employee of Black Kite sent on behalf of Prosperin, okay, to spy on our meetings. You were trying to inform on our constitutionally protected activities, pal. It's called entrapment.
You cunt! And I had you over for dinner! In my home!
Hey, get away from me. Hey, don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Hey, wire?
Hey, look,
He doesn't have a wire, guys. He doesn't have a wire. He's probably recording us on his phone.
Get his phone! Get his phone! Motherfucker!
Hey, look, I can explain. All right? I'm no traitor.
Who are you?
Get out. Just get out.
Yeah. I had Prosper, of course, okay?
Can you turn that off, please?
So this time they knew that he was recording. Okay. So now this is the incident that he's talking about. Like outing Simon. I thought maybe they got into a fight or something. Okay. So I kind of want to look up Black Kite. Only 4 videos. Okay, we can watch all these. That's good.
Snow White sang, Prince Charming met the dwarves, Doc, Sleepy, and Dopey, and we're all gonna get a drink when they're back here in A Squared.
So, Oh, right, we've got Snow White and we've got Sleeping Beauty, right? I was gonna say, are they talking about the sex worker? But I guess she's Sleeping Beauty. I don't know.
Oh yeah, they do not like prospering.
So I'm assuming Snow White is Ava, and then the dwarves are like her friends. So many names. I've got some notes here. Like Peter. What were some of the other friends' names? It's not Eric, maybe. A whole bunch of other names. Not important. The 3 guys that we've seen they were in the boat, and in the last scene there was 2 of them.
Hey, so is that where we're getting our intel from prospering?
I was wondering,
Black Kite. Well, you just make sure they stay out of the way of the professionals, okay?
Is Prosperin like? How are they involved in this in any way, shape, or form? So they're getting intel from Black Kite, who works for Prosperin, to try to. I wonder if Prosperin is behind like all of this. Like they're working the FBI to get them to stop this eco-terrorism.
Thorough. That's good.
Okay. That was 12/01/2017. The same day, but earlier.
How was camp? Our eyes in camp said it was very inspiring. Oh, feelings mutual. Your dwarfs are on their hit list too. They got deep pockets and they got a lot of manpower through Black Kite. Okay. I found them to be highly professional, and their procedures are very thorough.
Was that the other side of the conversation that we just watched? Because it seemed like same length, but different times of day. Time zones? Is there like a time zone thing going on here? Maybe. This is, geez. This is much later. 8:07 p.m. That looks like, I'm just going to assume this guy's name is Mike. That looks like it might be Mike again. Let's see.
I was expecting to speak tomorrow. I'm at home.
Nice place.
I heard. Black Kite changed the plan. They decided to go deeper on Greenstorm. Yeah, they agreed to share their intel. It's a good plan. We're all adults. This is a strategic decision we made together. You don't. We're putting together the paperwork right now to round up the group and get you some scalps. This was always a finite operation. It's not a lifestyle. All right, to start working on your exit plan, you need to get your head back in the game.
Okay. Where do we want to go next? Kind of want to go back. Jordan. Huh. How is this? Trying to figure out how this is organized. Show, let's just look at searches. Black kite, green storm, so I wanted to go back to. No, not that one.
Green storm people talking about sabotage on a bigger scale. Hey, David.
Hey.
You heard anything about that?
Yeah, no, that's all internet noise.
I don't know. I think it's serious. And I'd like to know if anybody else here agrees that maybe it's...
You know what? I kind of want to look up Snow White. (8/18/2017). She mentioned it too. Okay. What I want to kind of find out is like what happened after David pitched that plan.
Okay, hey buddy.
Trying to think of how to do that.
Yeah, I'm just hanging out, waiting for you. You're running late, huh? Okay, you don't say. Traffic. Yeah, right. Nah, sure, I'm just kinda getting hungry, man. Yeah. Okay. Uh-huh. Just saw a dwarf head into the cottage, but no sign of Snow White.
Okay, now that wasn't...
Hungry, man. Yeah. Okay.
That's not Ava.
Uh-huh. Just saw a dwarf head into the cottage.
So the Jasmine Center, this is where the
No sign of Snow White.
environmentalists met.
Yeah.
The group.
Oh, wait. No, wait. Yeah, no, here she comes. Here she comes. Yeah, Snow White is headed to the cottage.
The cottage, okay. So that's what they're calling the Jasmine Center.
Targets a pair bond are naturally outgoing in most social situations, regarded in more intimate settings, has a high aversion to conflict in public spaces. You will be attracted to an older man.
Oh, man.
Who has humility and self-awareness.
They know all about her.
Curious but not highly educated, and will respond to others with similar backgrounds, especially those who take leadership positions and take time to listen and mirror her opinions. She's 19.
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Naive, and in her yearbook she says she wants to be a singer. She likes to think she's special. But she's just a kid from Detroit.
Oh, that's why we were saying we were from Detroit.
Snow White is in the cottage.
Okay. More background info. Might as well watch all these. There's so much, guys. There's so much. I'm trying to think, like, while I'm doing this, I'm trying to think, like, how can I get... Maybe Tom? Maybe I look up Tom? Trying to figure out how to get, like, past... Or Bridge? The thing is, if I look up Bridge, it's not specific enough, right? Because Bridge is just going to give us, like, a bunch of clips where we're talking about that, the bombing. Or, like, blowing up the bridge. How could I get past that? That conversation. Doesn't look like he's doing a lot of talking. He's typing. Is this... I'm just going to call her Sleeping Beauty for now. Is this... Maybe this is him interacting with her. Like the first scene that we saw of her. Because he looks confused. So she's like... She'd have been sleeping. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on. I'm going to... bookmark at it. I'm going to jump back into this. 8:23. Yeah, it's the same time. So this is the... Oh, this is the other side. So now we know it's David that was talking to Sleeping Beauty. Maybe we can find out why. How do I... Okay, so when you bookmark it, it'll go back to that spot. Okay. Well, I can fast forward it. He must talk at some point, right? Do any of you find this really weird? It's like we're just peering into their private lives, and I know it's a game and everything, but it's awkward. Okay, I'm trying to skip forward. There we go. There's a point where she wanted to see him, right? But maybe he never talks. But then if he never talks, we wouldn't have an index into this video. Maybe he says it out loud or something. Oh, there we go.
What kind of guy? It's complicated. I just like to talk. And you don't have to look at the camera. You can look at me.
Isn't that how she looks at him? Oh, looking at, right, the video feed. Right, my bad.
I liked your hair. And I liked your eyes. No, I liked your hair. And I liked your eyes. Why Snow White?
So her name is Snow White.
Work.
It's been a while since I saw that other clip, so I kind of forgot that. Then they use that code name for Ava too. That's weird.
I just moved and it's a secret.
Is he going to tell the truth to her? Because I think that she implied that, right? She was saying, like, people tend to tell me the truth. Oh, we don't know what he's typing. Hold on a second. Hold on. 521. What does she say?
What do you do, Prince Charming?
What do you do? Okay, he tells her, I guess. Shoot, I don't know which one to click on. That's the right one. Because she starts talking about, like, how we're being honest. We're being honest. David's being honest. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. Like, since we kind of started with David, I kind of feel like we're playing as David, but that's not really true. And that's the one thing to keep track of is, like, really we're trying to figure out who we are. The person that we saw at the beginning of the game, the woman who's going through these videos. That's who we're playing as. Okay, let me go back here.
I don't know you. You don't know me. Cam Talk takes care of the transaction. Everything's anonymous. Right?
So
we can be honest with each other here.
He needs an outlet. That's why he's doing this.
It's totally different than in real life.
But he typed his response, so he's still not sure. Hold on. What did she say to that?
Snow.
So I'd evoke something a little dark, yeah. Serious eyes. Wild inside.
Tell me.
This is where he tells her what he does. How does she respond?
The truth.
Interesting. Okay. 524.
Why lie? I don't know you. You don't.
We already saw this part.
And I have a boss. And I have a boss.
Is it just me, or it's like David kind of unlikable? He seems really...
Well, I like to talk.
He's being himself right now, right? And he seems like really cocky and kind of a dick.
I want to fool around. I'll let you know. Sure.
I like that they're just messing with us and not actually having him say what he does, just typing it out. That's good. Okay, this is 10/10/2017. It's a couple months later. Snow White. I wonder if he's having another conversation with her. Police work. I'd like to see the other side too. Maybe we can find that and watch that. I've totally gone off track here. That's fine though. It's kind of good to get a larger view of what's going on, like how all these different people are intertwined. So we found a connection. Really a connection between all four of the main characters. We might be able to use this song to get the other video. We need to find something specific that they say to each other, something that she would have said. Wait, did he just change the music to this, or is this music that we're hearing? Maybe now is when he gets a hold of her, though.
You have.
He seems evil. Like, just look on his face.
Well,
He's
it's relaxing talking to you.
scheming.
Yeah,
Looks like he's
I got a
scheming.
therapist back home, but he doesn't get it. So.
Therapist, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. I think there's a connection here, right? And plus, we both have similar jobs. So.
By asking how are the jobs similar?
Well, I come from a cops family, and I've always wanted to help people, but police work is just too messy for me, so yeah. And ever since high school, it's been a dream of mine to be a special agent. Well, we can't all be astronauts, right?
Oh, there we go. Astronauts. That should do it. No. Would she have said that? I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe. We could try it.
Yeah, it is. You know, the rush, the adrenaline you get is nothing like it. You lie to people and they believe you. And I sleep like a rock at night because I know I'm helping people. So. What's your real name? And
Whoa.
don't tell me it's Snow White.
Is she gonna say it? I gotta find this other video.
Okay. How much?
She's charging him for the for her real name. Maybe. Huh.
Michelle.
Ah. Michelle.
Hi, Michelle. I'm David.
Okay. The reflection of our face is like lined up perfectly with his face right now. It's kind of cool. I'm sure that's on purpose.
No, just getting used to it. Michelle, my belle. I don't know what a Michelle looks like. Yeah. Yeah. I bet it does. Let me ask you another question. What? Okay. Next time. Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, I could start looking up Michelle. God, should I do that?
I don't.
Let's look up Michelle. I'm curious. Okay, there's the other side of the video. So she only tells... Huh. Let's watch it. I figured there would be a bunch of entries because I figured she would talk to a bunch of different people, but she's the only one... He's the only one that she tells her name to. This is so much. I love this. This is so much fun. It's weird though. This is weirder than her story because in her story you're watching like police interview footage, so it's a little bit like less voyeuristic. This is like very voyeuristic, which is, I mean, it's weird, but it's like it's fun to like try to figure out how to get both sides of the conversation and like piece things together. The story's like a puzzle, right? Love games like that.
Keep voting on Halloween costumes. You have to tip to vote. Tell me who you want me to be. A witch? A nurse?
I wonder if she's lying about being named Michelle too.
Halloween is my favorite time of year because everyone gets a little bit kinky.
It's true.
And I know you all like to be a little kinky.
So how does this work? Does she like enter into private conversations? Like now she's talking to a bunch of people, right?
I know you. David, I've been thinking about you.
So maybe now she's entered into a private conversation with David.
David with the big serious job and the weight of the world on his shoulders. No? But do you prefer your therapist in panties? How did you end up in a job like yours? I'm interested.
She's like doing her feminine wiles kind of thing, right? But then she realizes that he just wants to talk, right? He's not really interested in her posing.
My dream was to be an astronaut. No?
So she did say astronaut.
And is it everything you hope for?
Can kind of guess what she was saying, right? Which is kind of cool. Oh, she's got an M tattooed on her chest. Or maybe that's her name, Michelle. Doesn't seem very smart to tattoo your name on a part of your body that you're going to be showing off when you're trying to stay anonymous.
This is your kink. You like asking questions. It will cost you. Let's say 75 for the first name.
That's him paying.
Michelle. It's nice to meet you, David. What? Do I not look like a Michelle? It looks like this, and it looks like that. It means gift of God. No. No more questions. You already know too much. Okay. Yes. I would like that.
Okay, there was one more video, right? 10:03 p.m. November 9th. And this is October, right? Okay. It's another long one. I really wish I could just start at the beginning, but whatever. This is after he got into the fight. Looks like he's watching for a while. I might be able to just skip this. Doing dishes? Okay, I was like watching someone shower, but that's the water. What is he doing? Maybe he's just watching her and not actually interacting. Damn, now I'm gonna have to fast forward it. Actually, I could just go back, right?
How?
It is kind of interesting watching him though, like fidget and something intrigued him.
Hey there. Yeah. You want to hear what happened? I got into a fight with a police officer.
Okay.
It's a great way to prove that you're not an undercover cop, by the way.
So this is during one of the protests.
No, it sucks for the cop. And it worked, too, because everybody thinks I'm live wire now.
I wonder if that was when they were camping.
And even my girlfriend, she won't admit it, but she thinks it's on. So. How are you, Michelle? Good. How do you do it? How do you put so much of yourself out there for these strangers?
Looks very intrigued.
It's not Michelle? You know, we always use our real first
so
names
it's for
just in case we freeze up, you know, in
Okay.
an intense situation where we run into somebody.
So
we
his
know.
last name isn't Jones. His first name is David.
But I guess it's different for women when it comes to sex.
So she lied about her first name, I guess. So I wonder if BR is like... I'm always coming back to the first thing that we typed when we got to the computer. We typed BR, and then we went back and we typed in love. Maybe BR is a last name. Maybe David's last name. Or, you know, Bridge. Could be Bridge. Just thought of that. Maybe he ends up dying there or something. I have a strong suspicion that we're related to David. Like, could be our father. By the way, in case you haven't picked up on that yet, that's my main theory.
Wait, when did you sell real estate? This was in France?
So if we type in real estate, we should be able to get the other side. I have a feeling she's not even French. She's just that's probably part of her act. She's not telling the truth to David either. She knows that's what she wants. That's what he wants to hear, you know?
I like you.
Thank you. I'm not sure I like David. Not sure I like you.
Maybe if I keep liking you, maybe you tell me your real name.
I love the BR at the beginning. It's like my mind is just like racing, trying to figure out let's coming up with all these different ideas of what it could be.
I gotta go.
Little breadcrumb. Breadcrumb starts with the BR. Okay, so what was I gonna... There was something in here to get the other side. Oh yeah, real estate. Because there wasn't anything else, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, that sound. That hard drive sound. Okay, same date. Here we go. 6:39. So I guess we get to see what he was looking at. I have a feeling he was just watching her before. She's not doing like the poses so much, eh? She's just talking when she's talking to David. So she's talking when he's quiet. So I'm curious to see what she says. I'm not really reading this up at the bottom because I just want to see it happen. Oh, she's not talking now, so maybe we can skip. Oh, it says Max. Is that what it says? Okay. So not Michelle. Just kind of posing and stuff, eh? Maybe people are probably telling her to do stuff, right? Can't say this is something I've ever watched before. Intriguing though. Her setup's different. Before there was like candles. There was like candles up here, and there was like a string of lights. Kind of looked a bit cheap, the lights. It's around Halloween, maybe that's why, I don't know. So does she just spend all day on camera? Or all night, maybe? She eating chocolate or something? Okay. This is weird. Oh, there we go, Davy.
Davy. Someone did a number on your face? Of course, I'll never stop you from telling me about yourself. I find you fascinating.
What do you all think, without spoiling if you guys know, do you think she's actually French?
For you. Have you mentioned his girlfriend before? Okay. I am doing great. Thank you for asking. The weather is a bit colder, so men are spending more time in front of the computers, and I'm a bit tired. Pretending to calm is hard work.
Sure, like her body language is totally different now.
I put nothing out there. Come on, Davy, there is this. And then there is this. What goes inside here? Okay, this is my body. In a costume, on this silly bed, streaming through this camera. You go on the streets and you put yourself on the line. You put your life on the line in a way I have never done. So if I turn this camera off, I walk out this room, that's me. None of these men even know my real name.
Oh.
Now, would I lie to a federal agent?
Whoopsies.
Now you're going to bug me about my real name.
It's Max.
I tell you a true story. I used to work in real estate. I would take a man to look around apartments. I'd go into these places on my own, knowing at any moment they could jump me. I take my heels off at the entrance, and I would make sure that it was in a sexy way. And then when we would get to the bedroom, I would sit on the bed with the garters and a short skirt. You know what I was doing? I was selling him a fantasy. No contract, no safety. I felt I gave more of myself selling apartments to men than I do here. No. Here, in New York. Before I started camming, there was a girl who put me on it. It was a model we used for bedroom video shoots. She told me how much she earned doing cam work, and I was intrigued. She was a brunette and tall, like your police station vampire. You would have liked her. Careful, Davy. That sounded like an admission. Shouldn't you have your lawyer present, or? I promise. We get to know each other better, I tell you. I'll give you my real name.
Okay.
Be safe out there. You are one of the good guys.
Is he? I don't know. Okay, there was one more video, I think, right? Man, I should probably take a break, but I want to see this last one. Whoa, it's almost a year later. She's changed her look completely. Same tattoo, though. I wonder if she changed her look because of David.
I started this new yoga program, and I'm feeling so much more flexible. I want to run a marathon, and I need to get in shape.
Pretty much the same setup, though.
Hit me up on the private show, and let's get loosened up together. Hi there, Night 81.
Oh.
Sure can.
Night 81.
But you better behave yourself.
I banned you.
Ah, it's David. Something happened. Oh, okay. She's second guessing it, maybe? It's Prince.
Are you kidding me?
Prince Charming 81 first, right?
Is something real here?
Yeah.
You really don't understand.
Yeah.
David, none of this is real. Okay. This isn't a bedroom. These are the sounds of New York City.
Whoa. He looks totally different there. If that's what
Welcome
we're...
to Cleveland, David.
Cleveland!
The suburbs. I'm from Ohio. I've always lived in Ohio. I used to work in real estate. I own 2 apartments, both underwater, and the mortgages kill me. My husband is a loading dock supervisor, and he doesn't mind what I do as long as I tell him how pathetic and lonely and strange my clients are. I only do this so I don't have to go to school and become a medical transcriptionist. So every day I log on here, and hang out with you assholes when I could be doing anything else. And I massage your egos and let you jerk off. And sometimes I shake you down because, well, you know what? Fuck you. Melissa isn't my real name, but I know yours is David. When a man shares cam, I always record it as a safety precaution, and sometimes a big earner if they deserve blackmail. Bank managers really don't want their wives to see their perverted emails. I have all your sessions saved on a hard drive under federal agent David. You ever cam with me again, I will send them to your bosses. I will sell them to whatever newspaper pays the most. I think we're done here.
Whoa. All right, everybody. This would be a good time to take a break. I think we're done here. This is Luckless LoveLinks signing off for now. See you on the next one. And I love you all.